Another one of my Formula 1 saves. This is the second race of the second season. I'm not sure what episode, so I'm just going to say that for now. And I come out with a new idea here. I thought maybe it's a good idea to maybe scrap qualifying completely and just start from the back in every single car. Because when you qualify, you're always much further up than your car is basically meant to be. So I'm thinking maybe if I start from the position I'm currently in, would that be good for my car? I'm not sure if missing qualifying ruined my setup, but I really hope not. If it has, then what I'll do in other sessions, I'll do a very, very slow lap to make sure that I am last. If you think it's a good idea, then let me know in the comments, because I think it might be a good idea. I'm really not sure. And for the record, I will be reading comments, but I have to wait until sometime in the next few days when I get a chance to get near a computer. But we've geared up for the Malaysian Grand Prix and we're off the start here. Really good start, past the two Marussia cars already. Slipstreaming my teammate Jensen. And going alongside Carlos Sainz, I think that is. Just making sure the lockups were still on because it felt like I wasn't too good on my brakes. Slightly wide there. Jensen's now down the inside of me, I think. I'm not sure if I've got the setup on, but I suppose... Oh dear, Jensen just flattened into the side of me. Just give him all the room there. Have I made a move? Yes, I've gone around the outside of Jensen button. Into this long swooping left-hand corner, which I'm not a big fan of on this game or on any other game. I've never been able to get it right, followed by this right-hand corner, which I don't get right either. Past Carlos Sainz into there. I would have been a bit further up the field there, but Nazar got in my way. Accelerate off the corner the best I can. Obviously I've got full traction control on, so I couldn't accelerate as early as I wanted to, but if I tried to accelerate when I did, I would have spanned, I reckon. Oh no, slight understeer in the McLaren and I clattered into Nazar. For the record, that wasn't deliberate, that was just how bad the McLaren is on cornering. But I think this makes it more interesting. I don't think I've got the top speed set up on, so next time I'll have to run a really slow lap to make sure I get my setups. But I'm down in P15, so if I haven't got the setup on, I won't be able to catch anybody. I'm going to lose time dramatically and finish really low down the field. Which the game is actually stupid, because if you want a setup and you put it on during qualifying and practice, if you don't set a lap, it should still put your setup on your car. And if you don't set a lap, you should be allowed to set your setup on the freaking grid. It's stupid. But I'm pretty sure I haven't got it on, because I'm losing dramatic amount of time here to cars in front. And the McLaren with its traditional understeer again. This is meant to be a full speed corner, but you can't take it full speed in the McLaren. You just can't do it. Perez just decided to move out of the way, so I made a little lunge move onto him into that double right hand corner. It worked though. And if Perez didn't move out of the way, it would have probably been a crash, so I was trusting a lot in Perez there. As you can tell from my erratic moving of the steering wheel, erratic, that's not the word I was looking for. Well done, Chris, you idiot. Erratic moving of the steering wheel, I'm using a pad, which is one of the reasons why I'm not having traction control off, because traction control off with a pad is basically suicide. It's a nightmare to drive. So you've really got to have it on when you're using a pad, in my opinion. I'm not very good with it. Oh dear. Traction control is not what the word I was looking for. DRS is going to be activated this lap. On to lap 3 here. That OP bloody Force India in a minute is going to pass me. His straight line speed's just phenomenal. Understeer again. How do you understeer through a slow corner like that, McLaren? Terrible. Good acceleration off the corner, which doesn't allow them to get any closer to me. Is that Red Bull I see back there? There's a Red Bull back there. Oh, naughty corner in there from me. Shouldn't have done that. That was terrible. I don't care really. Sure, can give me a penalty as much as they like. It's only it's the only way I'm going to catch people. Is push the limits of what you're allowed to exceed a little bit. I'm right up behind Verstappen. I considered the dive bomb there, but it wasn't worth it. Right up behind them now. Understeer again from the McLaren. It's famous for that on this game. And in real life actually, I've heard. But if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, I'm recording this just before the Monza Grand Prix. So hopefully, I might be British, but I really don't want Lewis Hamilton winning every race. I want Sebastian Vettel or somebody else to come up and do a little bit better, because it's getting really annoying. It's the same winner every single time. Rosberg's having an engine problem. They might have fixed that overnight. I'm really not sure if they would have though. Someone's in the pits, so somebody must be out of the race, because we've just gone down a competitor. I'm looking to try and pass Hulkenberg anywhere, but that Force India is so fast in a straight line. That must be Danny Kvyat about there then. Before the race they were talking about the Danny Kvyat. Oh no, he's there, so who the hell was that then? That must be the Toro Rosso about there. And I've passed Nico Hulkenberg into that corner, just get a much better line off of the corner. I didn't pass him into the corner, because they said Kvyat was absolutely destroying Ricciardo this weekend. He must have a better setup or something, they said. Ricciardo literally has just dived himself out of the way there. I wasn't even going to make a move, but he forced me into making it. He got scared and just bailed on the corner, which allowed me to go up into P10. I'm up into the points already in the McLaren. I think this idea might be a better idea, you know, because then you battle your way through the field. Quite like it. I think some cars behind me have got damage or something. They've just all bunched up. Oh, it's the same incident. I hit Nazar there before as well. Now I've just hit his teammate Ericsson. Wait, they want me to pit lap 7. That's halfway through the race on the... I assume I'm on the option tyre. I don't know what tyres they run around this circuit. I'll just double check if this is the option tyre. Race director. Yeah, I'm on the option tyre. So they want me to go half the race on the option tyre. You stupid game. Use your bloody brain. No, I'm not going half the race on the option tyre. I'll probably pit the end of this next lap, actually, I'm considering. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Slightly wide there. I'm going to ask Jeff how my tyres are feeling once he shuts up. Oh, not how my tyres are feeling. Vehicle condition, how they are. Jeff, I've asked for vehicle condition. Can you please... Jeff, do your job. Right. Alright, Jeff. I wish there was an option just to ask for tyres. An annoying little twat. Right, I'm coming in at the end of this lap because I think it's stupid going all the way to the half the race on the option tyres, and the primes will last longer anyway. So yeah, why not? It seems like an intelligent thing to do. I'm going to go into lean on this last little bit on these tyres. Just get in behind Kvyat. DRS is going to help me down the straight, so I'm still going to be in lean, but I'm going to be getting DRS, so I'm not losing too much time down the straight. Now this is the pit entrance that I've never really enjoyed. Trying to find the pit entrance. Oh, I found it. Perfect. It used to be a horrible in older games. Slightly off in the grass there. I'm into the pits for a very early pit stop, but I believe it's about right time to come in. So just a lap over half the race to do on the primes. That sounds I'll put my teeth in a minute. That sounds reasonable. Currently the setup they wanted me to do, the pit stop, the strategy and all, they wanted me to go in lap 7 on the options. Why would you do half the race on the tyres that's supposed to last less time? That's just stupid. I don't know why Sebastian Vettel's down this low. And obviously I'm sorry, like I said before, that I'm talking absolute garbage. It's because I'm not very well and I recorded this straight after my MotoGP video. So, oh, for fuck's sake, just major understeer there. The McLaren's awful on cornering. How can they go from a championship winning car like 3-4 years ago, a championship competing car anyway, race winning car, to what it is now? It's just awful. Obviously they've changed their engines, but last year in the Mercedes they were awful as well. That wasn't intended. Oh my god, the understeer central on this McLaren, it's fucking awful. It just doesn't turn into corners. It doesn't like corners. I'm feeling slow as fuck. Slightly early again on the grass again. These tyres aren't going to last long. They ain't going to get me to the end of the race if I'm driving them like this. Alright, just mind of your own, McLaren. Wide through there again, as every fucking lap. I'm going to not come out where I was in the race a minute ago. I'm going to come up behind that because I've had an awful outlap. And the McLaren is awful. It just understeers like a bitch. And it doesn't have very good ability to run this prime tyre, I don't think. I don't think it likes it. This prime tyre is going to be a fucking nightmare on this car. Yeah, I've come out in 14th place behind Pastor Maldonado. Fantastic. I can go around Maldonado because he's on an outlap and they're very slow on an outlap, but I don't know. It's going to be a challenge to even get up to where I was meant to be. I pitted when I was in lap, I think I was in position 7th or something like that. Yeah, I've lost so much time on the outlap. Pretty sure the cars just up the road from me have pitted. They've just come out the pit stops, I think. Just come out the pits. So I've lost a lot of positions. Understeer again. If you understeer like that, I'm just going to fall into the clutches of Will Stevens and fucking Merry. That's awful, because I can't even accelerate. I don't think even the fucking manner was this bad around this circuit. This is awful. Manor was better than that around here. At least it fucking turned into corners. Jesus. Look at the fucking understeer on this McLaren. Every time you touch the fucking brakes as well, the tyres lock up. Just this McLaren's a pile of fucking shit. Some more cars are in the pits, but I don't even need to be looking at that. I'm not going to be challenging most of them. A couple of cars just got dived into the pits there. Will Stevens is just in front of me. He's into the pits. At least I'm in front of the Marussias. Yay! I'm really struggling for pace. Really struggling here. Past a few cars. I'm up into P10. Jensen Button's in front of me. I hope he hasn't pit, because that means I've lost loads of time. Unless he's lapped down. He's a lap car. Possibly. Kvyat is target I'm trying to pass here. I didn't want to get in behind him because he's on an outlap, so he might be very slow into that little section. I've managed to pass him. Look at him, he basically stopped on the corner. That's a stupid glitch. I know, I understand cold tyres, but what they do is fucking stupid. I'm now pushing, I'm hoping to close in the gap on the leading, well, the leaders. Nah, that ain't happening. Hoping to close in the gap on Grosjean. Jensen's up there. I'm not sure if he's pitted or he's a lap down, but if he carries on, he's going to slow everyone down for me. That'll be appreciated. can't imagine Jensen's up there if he's pitted, so he's either a lap down or out of sync with everybody else. Probably out of sync would be the option I'd go for.
60% of our starting fuel remains. That's 60%.
I'm trying to brake! I was barely touching the brakes and the car was just going, locking up. And then when I touch the brakes, I go wide anyways. Ugh. Fucking nightmare. Jensen's in the pit, so he was out of sync. Right. I'm not going to be able to beat anybody else. Just going to have to come home from P8. Hopefully. But then I'm going to be attacked by Kvyat, I reckon, before the end of the race. Just run a decent pace. That was terribly slow. But I'm not going to be able to catch Grosjean. There's just no way. McLaren's awful and it hasn't done the setup I wanted it to do. So that's really annoying, but I kind of like the new idea of starting from the back because it makes me have to work for things. If I have to start, if I qualify like say 5th every race in McLaren, which shouldn't be a possibility, then it's just going to be so unrealistic and I'm going to be defending always. At least this way I attack. Do you know what I mean? It might work better. So 7th place is a really good result in this McLaren, especially coming from the back. They wanted me to come 13th after starting from the back, which is unrealistic slightly, you know. But I suppose they're putting faith in me. But I'm not catching Grosjean. I wish I was, but I'm really not. Barely touching the brakes, but locking up anyway. It's just standard, really. Front tyres are looking... oh, shit. Brake, rear. See if that fixes the issue. It does, actually. Let's go to rear bias on the brakes, and that should fix the problem. I think Grosjean's in the pit. Is that Grosjean there? There is Grosjean. I've passed Grosjean. He's gone into the pits. Strangely, he's gone in for a pit stop. Right, that's going to fix the problem. Now I'm not locking up as much. Right, let's just hold on for 6th place, unless anyone else needs to pit. Couldn't imagine. Yeah, you're a bit late there, Jeff. He's pitted and I've passed him, mate. Accelerate, that's... losing time. I've just noticed Danny Ricciardo's getting so much closer to me. Can't accelerate through there like I'm supposed to, but that's the McLaren's understeer. I've nearly knocked the mic off my head because I was itching, and that's very uncomfortable. Give me 1 second. Just sort the mic out. It's falling off my head, which is good times. Let's race director. Let's see if anyone in front of me needs to pit. No, they don't. Massa is running 143s. I am currently running 144s. Nah. Massa ain't gonna get near. I ain't gonna get near him, but oh god, Ricciardo's absolutely flying. Ricciardo's gonna catch me. He's absolutely flying. Just accelerate the best I can off the corners, and let's just see how it goes. Ah, go away! Ricciardo's getting so much closer to me. Perfect through there. Oh, I can't get that corner right. It's just not possible in the McLaren to get that corner right. You either have to go too slow and lose time, or too fast and go wide. So you lose time either way. I locked up that time. That was my fault. I just jammed the brakes on because I'm trying to push now. Going to the gravel, or the grass, sorry. Ricciardo is basically catching me rapidly now. Second a lap, yeah, I noticed. Pretty sure I fucking noted he's much closer to me, you dimwit. You frickin' oh Christ. I don't even see me being able to defend from him. McLaren's awful on these tyres. Understeer's a problem anyway, but on these tyres it's got absolutely no pace. He's so much closer to me. Slight little releases of the throttle through there. Beautiful. Perfect through there. Slightly early on the corner. Managed to cut the corner there. Cut the corner. At least my commentary's good today. Woohoo! Sorry ladies and gentlemen, I'm really struggling with commentary today. This is what happens when I'm not well. I just try and do the stupidest little the smallest things and I fail at them. And the McLaren's understeering once again. How fucking original. I'm just gonna turn too early. At least I can understeer. Oh wait, yes I can. Ricardo, you can fuck off. You're not passing me. I will squeeze you into the wall, you bastard. I will squeeze you into the wall. He goes for the cutback line, I believe. No, he's still on the outside. I've pulled out a little gap there on the acceleration. Tyres are going off. Uh-oh. Tyres are really going off. I'm going to have to be defended for the rest of the race now. Just pinpoint it to the corner. Accelerate. I took a different line through there than Ricardo just so I could get the acceleration off the corner. And it worked actually. It really did work. Massa's 10 seconds up the road. Game, there's no point. I'm not catching him. Don't tell me. Don't want to know. The only way I can get through these corners is go very freaking slow, and that's allowing Ricardo to get behind me. Okay, that wasn't bad. There was no understeer that time. Tyres are going orange. That's a concern. Front tyres are going orange. If they go orange, there's a good chance they could puncture before the end. And then all my hard work will be undone. That'll be very annoying. All I got to do is just keep Ricardo behind me.
Okay, we've lost over half of our initial fuel load now. We're down to 40% fuel.
40%. Well, we're going into Rich then, aren't we? Got plus 4 laps apparently. I didn't even know that was. Didn't know I was saving fuel. I was on standard. That must be how slow this McLaren is and how bad it on understeer it is. I'm having to literally freewheel through most corners. 13th lap. Ah, crap. Second to last lap now. I know! I can see him! Go away! Be useful! Shut up! Now this car's become undrivable. Before it was a problem. Now it's undrivable. Ah dear. As long as I get the acceleration off most corners, I'll be okay because I have only yellow wear on the back tyres, orange on the front, so the front tyres are basically dead. The rear tyres have life in them. A little bit of life, not a lot of life in them, but they have a little bit of life. I know, probably expected that, mate. Ah, go away! Ricardo is on me like a rash. Ricardo was alongside me there temporarily. The only way I'm gonna keep in front of him is if I squeeze him. He's passed me. I'm gonna get DRS. Can I pass him back? DRS on the McLaren and in the slipstream of Ricardo. I'm not even catching, but now I am. Approaching the first corner and I was gaining on him. I've gone for a dive bomb. Me and him have collided. I tried to dive bomb Ricardo. Great pass! I tried to dive bomb Ricardo. Collected the side of his car. And yeah, it was a bit of a naughty overtake, but Jeff seems to think it was a great pass. Proves how stupid he is, really. But now I've got both Red Bulls there. Hopefully Kvyat's going to slow Ricardo down a little bit, trying to attack him. Or they will do team orders and I'll be in serious trouble. Yep, Kvyat's backed off. Oh, crappy doodles. Oh, crap. This is bad. This is really bad. Ricardo is going to be able to probably slipstream me down the back straight and the front straight, actually, and the main straight. This could be a problem. This actually could be a problem. I ran a different line through there than Ricardo because I ran wide. Didn't really have much option and much choice in the matter. No, 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 not now, Ricardo, not now. And he's got the DRS. This is bad. See if I can just slipstream him to stay with him. Slipstream him to stay with him. Dive bomb. A bit of a dive bomb there on Ricardo. I didn't actually hit him that time. And I pulled off the move. And I'm going to come over for P6. Really happy with that. Good performance from last place on the grid up to 6th. And that's probably the way this series should be done, from the back, because it makes it much more exciting to watch and to commentate on and play, really. I actually love overtaking cars on Formula 1 games. Well, on any games, really. I love overtaking, it's fun. Oh, where was Lewis Hamilton? Lewis Hamilton DNF'd, along with Roberto Merry. he must have hit Merry. Merry must have stopped him somewhere.
There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season.
I'm going to go to race director. I want to see where these two retired. Lewis got to lap 8, second sector. Roberto Merry got to lap 3. No, it wasn't the same incident then. Okay, well Lewis must have had his own little issue. But yeah, P6 in that race is good. 6th in the championship, quite handy. So that's okay. I'm joint 4th. I'm really happy with that. Nico's running away with the championship. Lewis is obviously on the same points as me. But that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you've enjoyed it, leave a like. And if you're new around here, subscribe. That'd be appreciated. And I've been Chris12LFC. And I'll see you next time. Bye.